Okay, guys. Millersburg, Ohio.
What is today, July 21st?
Yes, it is. Look at that old courthouse. That looks so nice. Beautiful, beautiful little town. We got in here yesterday, about 12:30.
It rained. We had a tornado warning last night.
I would have filmed it, but I was sleepy and we went to bed. Didn't we?
We didn't really have anything but, well, we had some wind that shook the trailer a little bit, but I think I felt worse wind out in
Arizona, New
New
Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah. We're just trying to do the little square here in Millersburg, but really, just a little walk around. Guess I jaywalked a little bit right there. There's a little bit of wind today, but I think we'll be okay. But it's really a cute little town. It's kind of odd.
Are you guys around here?
No.
No.
I'm trying to find a breakfast spot.
Oh, which one?
What?
What are you trying to find?
Some place to eat for breakfast.
Okay, guys, we're back.
Which way? You walk in the square and then we're going to walk back this way?
Just make a circle, see downtown. It's a beautiful little town, though. Millersburg, guys. County seat of Holmes County. We're staying about 6 miles from here in Berlin.
Or Berlin, or we ain't figured out how to pronounce it.
Well, I heard somebody
We've
three
heard
different
one
ways.
person pronounce it 2 different ways.
But I'm going to, since it's spelled like Berlin, Germany, I'm going to assume that it's Berlin. You know what I love about the statues? There you can see is Grant, Scott, and you know, the funny thing of it is down south we have different names on ours.
Yes.
They're like Lee and Jackson. So it kind of feels weird being up here this far above the old Mason-Dixon line. But there's courthouse. Here's old jail. And really, this is just, I have to say, hands down, just a cute, cute little town. It really is. So, of course, courthouse there, a little bit closer. I mean, that's just absolutely gorgeous.
Washington. I guess that's Andrew Jackson.
Well, this is more of 1812. And downtown, you know, when it's very, very busy down there. But this is sort of the little square here at
Millersburg.
Millersburg, yeah. And
it's very common to see horse and buggy through here.
yeah, it's definitely Amish in here, Amish and Mennonite. So, really just beautiful little town though. My God, and clean. And the other thing that I've noticed, you know, like don't seem to have a homeless problem here. I wonder if it's anything to do with the work ethic of the people. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I'll just guessing if I was. It's probably if you don't work, you don't eat mentality here. But, you know. Just absolutely one of the best courthouses I think I've seen. And I thought Texas had some pretty cool courthouses. That one was built in 1885.
It's beautiful.
Just absolutely gorgeous.
I think they decorate this for Christmas.
I don't know. I say they do.
The most unique courthouse we saw though was in Bisbee.
Yeah, it's kind of Art Deco.
Yeah, it was the most unique. But this is just beautiful.
Late September the 18th, 1884. Well, 9 o'clock.
Ringing the bell.
9 o'clock. And they're right on time. It's 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Okay, guys, we're going to head on out to some more country. This was just Millersburg, Ohio. Beautiful,
We
beautiful
haven't seen
small
all of
town.
Millersburg. Like, we haven't been into the more...
Modern part.
Right. But... Oh.
Here is your horse
this is
parking.
only-
So, me and Miss Junebug is headed to Berlin, Ohio next.
I got it. I got my key with me.
Okay, guys, we're in Sugar Creek, Ohio, or go ahead, baby.
Little Switzerland of
Of
Ohio.
Yeah, there you go.
And it is the home of the world's largest cuckoo clock.
Which we are going to look at.
In a
Yeah.
few minutes. Every half hour. So. And we've been noticing as we've been sitting waiting for the cuckoo clock, there was a lot of horse and buggy activity down here on this corner. Of course, we'll get down here and won't see nary one.
No, but there's one parked up there. Oh, there she goes. It's a woman driving that, and I can tell by the hat on her head. I can tell the way her britches are fitting her.
Her dungarees.
So anyway, we are definitely in Amish country are very people to the people of Ohio. Tip my hat to you. Got some beautiful small towns.
We have been very surprised. Pleasantly surprised. We have fallen in love with this place. Don't think we can afford to live here, but
No, I think it's out of my price range, but
I don't think we could afford to live here just because of the food.
well, that's a problem.
Oh man.
too. But you see down that way. But like I said, boy, I don't think much of Columbus. I don't like Cincinnati.
Oh, Columbus was terrible.
But man, small town, just gorgeous, well kept. Looks nice. And we'll be back with you when the clock goes. The world's largest cuckoo clock.
Okay, we're finishing up our trip for today. We just spent some big bucks in Heine's cheese chalet. But we didn't get all of just cheese. We got one thing of cheese, and we got some beef jerky and summer sausage and some meat sticks. So we stayed pretty keto. We resisted the fudge.
Yes, we did.
So
We did.
So now we're going to be taking a ride through Berlin, Ohio. And that's where we're staying. I don't know whether you had said that or not, but we're staying at the Scenic Hills RV Park, which is kind of closer to Berlin, right, than Millersburg.
Yes.
And we've been very pleased. It's been packed.
But still nice.
It was about $40 a night for a full hookup, which is not too bad. So what's your thoughts on Amish country?
I love it.
Smitty.
Love it.
Love it.
Beautiful country. Kept up nice. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it seems like the Amish and the Mennonite communities here are really integrated with the towns themselves. See a lot of lumber shops, furniture shops. Just they do everything here. These guys have a work ethic that is second to none. Let's see a lot of shed building. They build a lot of sheds.
Yeah. And if you really want the thing, what's his name?
Peter Santinello has a little
thing on
series that he
really
does on the
interesting.
Amish, and that's what kind of got us interested in coming to this part of Ohio. We'd been to Lancaster, Pennsylvania years ago, but just based, his YouTube videos on the Amish really go into what their beliefs are, the differences. There's, kind of like, and I hate to call them sects, but there's sects within, or orders within the different Amish. Like, Schwarzentruber Amish is really fundamental.
And then you got Old World.
And you got, or is it New World? It's New World. I thought.
It might be.
But anyway, Schwarzentruber, they don't use electricity. They're very fundamentalist. They oftentimes have a white house and a red barn. And
no electric.
no electric. And
so there's an electric line running. They're not.
they're not Schwarzentruber.
And it depends on the order on how much technology they can have. Their pastor itself, their elders, decide. So you can have one section of families that can't have phones, and another section right next to them that they allow them to use phones for business. So it's really.
And then you'll find sometimes they'll partner with an English. They would call us English, right? Anybody that's not Amish or Mennonite is probably considered to be English. And there were restrictions on business. So to get around that, what they'll do is they'll partner with an English, going business partners, and then the English would handle all the business side of it.
Like
any technology related, that kind of stuff, right?
And then they can say
that they're compliant with their
belief.
their beliefs.
Yeah.
They believe salvation is through works solely. And that's why when you're in areas like this, you will not see houses and barns that are ready to be torn down. They take pride in ownership.
Yep.
But again, Peter Santinello on YouTube, he did, I think it was a 6-part series.
Something like
it's
that.
Something like that.
Really worth watching.
It is really worth watching.
You know, if you're just curious about the sect.
Yeah, he did a really good series on that, so we would recommend that. Okay, so now we're driving through Berlin. Berlin or whatever you want to call it, is very touristy. It's starting to look very touristy here. I think more so than what we saw in Sugar Creek.
Yes.
Or Millersburg.
Agreed.
But
it's 4 counties. Holmes,
Wayne. We're not sure what the other two are.
The other 2, yeah. I don't know if I could pronounce them.
And one thing we've seen in this area, and I don't know if it's an Ohio thing or not, there's no right on red. Now this one doesn't say no right on red, but you have to watch for the
It does. I wondered if
signals.
It's 'cause of all the bicycles and stuff.
Yeah.
There are a lot of bikes here, a lot of horse and buggies, you know.
So this is the main intersection right here in Berlin. And here's where you get more into the little touristy area. We ate at Boyd and Worthman up here. It had good reviews on both Yelp. It was #1 on Yelp and TripAdvisor. So we say, well, those are they're seldom in agreement on who's #1 in any place. So we decided to try it.
And
right there it is.
And that red house right there is the oldest
house.
Holmes County.
Right there. I can't remember. It was
1812, I think, or something like that.
1820. I can't remember.
Somewhere in there. But really just a beautiful little towns up here. I mean, it really is. And you know, clean. So
pretty much the parking from what we've seen on these areas are all free, right? But you just have to look for them.
Yeah.
They're kind of small, the parking is, and you can do a buggy ride. We haven't done that. It's not something that's on our agenda to do. But this is Berlin, Ohio, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have some other fun stuff to show you.